Okay, y'all. What's up, everybody? Let me just kind of adjust my lighting here a little bit. Good evening, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. I apologize about.
Okay, y'all.
Hold on one second. Let me pause the video.
Adjust my lighting here a little bit.
There we go.
Good
Trying
evening.
to just get here. All right. Okay, y'all. What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the queen of dark skin, the inventor of the science of dark skin in 1998, the world's first dark-skinned activist, the first woman in history to create a platform for dark skin. Rashida Strober, for those of you that don't know who I am, I got to give an introduction to let people know. And I want to say shout out to Jessica Marshall. This is the second video of the day that I'm making on Brandy Odom. This is the second live, should I say, of the day. This is a part of the work that I have been doing in regards to dark skin activism well before the internet. Anything involving a Black person. And then I took the focus to dark skinned people because I believe that dark skinned people are the most victimized people on the planet more than anybody else. And that's why I decided, that's one of the reasons why I decided to focus on dark skin, even though people told me not to do it. But here's the situation today that proves that dark skinned women are the most devalued women on earth. And I've been telling people this for years. And they said, what the hell is a dark skinned activist? That's what people said to me. They said it was stupid. They said it didn't make any sense. But today is proof positive, y'all, that dark-skinned women in particular, dark-skinned people in general, but dark-skinned women in particular are the most devalued women on the face of the planet. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm looking at the views on my other live. I'm looking at the views on other people's videos. And mind you, limited videos on YouTube that have been made about Brandy Odom. I'm looking at all these things, and I've been sitting back watching and paying attention to see how this story was going to unfold in regards to if it was going to trend, if people was going to hop up on their social media, especially YouTube, if people was going to, just hop on their social media platforms and just talk about it like they did Stephon Clark. But obviously, this is the obvious, state the obvious. And somebody came up on here earlier. I think your name is Cherrylicious. If I say it wrong, I apologize. And you said something to the effect that if Brandy Odom was a mixed race woman or light skinned, I wouldn't be on here saying that she's beautiful and trying to get people to donate more money to her, to finding her, to the fund to find her, the reward they have. But you know what? You're wrong. I'll address that as well. But let's stay focused. Let's not get detracted. Let's not get off the topic. Because what I see here is darkism. I see here, I told y'all it was levels to this, to darkism. And today proves my point. Okay? I've been saying this. Again, I want to make this very clear. For years, as the world's first dark-skinned activist and the inventor of the science of dark-skinned activism, which focuses on how dark-skinned people are treated. And a segment of dark-skinned activism is darkism, which is the discrimination of dark-skinned people. And it has levels to it. Today proves to me the levels to it. And the level is when we look at, and I'm looking at the views. I'm not liking the views. I'm not liking the fact that this young lady, people that are making live streams about her, videos about her, where's the views? When I make videos about celebrities, Stephon Clark, oh, everybody want to tune in to hear that. But where's the views? This is darkism, people. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. I'm just calling it how I see it, coming up on here telling y'all what it is. This is darkism. This is what I have been talking about, trying to get people to understand. This is what it is. If we compare dark-skinned Stephon Clark to dark-skinned Brandy Odom, we can clearly see. All you got to do is do a YouTube search, even a Google search. Because when I went and I typed in, you know what, that I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show and prove. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. I'm finna show y'all something. For those of y'all that don't believe, I'm finna show y'all something. Let me share my screen. Brandy. Hold on. Brandy Odom. Now, when you type in Brandy Odom, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I don't even think this is obviously not the Brandy Odom that we're referring to right now. So you got Brandy Odom Brooklyn, Brandy Odom missing, Brandy Odom Facebook. That's 3. Now let's do this. Stephon Clark. Oops. What we come up with. Let's do this. Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark. Even Essence covered it. Look at that. Essence.com. Stephon Clark. Now let's go back. Let's type in Brandy Odom. Let's see what the search results bring up for Brandy Odom. Let's see how many search results we get. Stop at the 3rd page, looks like. Looks like it's only a couple of pages on Google. And as you go through the pages, you see that they're referring to other Brandy Odoms and not the Brandy Odom that just passed away. Let's keep going. Let's look at the images. See what we pull up. It's got a few, but these people are obviously not Brandy Odom. Let's look at the images for Stephon Clark. Let's look at the images. Look at this. Look at this. All over the place. Look at this. Stephon, somebody got a shirt. Stephon Clark. Look at this. Look at this. If this isn't darkism in regards to how dark-skinned women are looked at in comparison to how dark-skinned men are looked at, I don't know what is. Look at this. Pages and pages and pages of images. Look at this. We only saw about 2 rows of pictures. I think it probably stopped at the 3rd row for Brandy Odom. People, if this isn't darkism in regards to how dark-skinned women are treated versus how dark-skinned men are treated, and I could guarantee you, if I had Stephon Clark name on this live, I would probably have more people on here watching right now. I can almost guarantee you that. Yes, Anaya, you said it just shows how dark-skinned Black women are valued within society. And that's another thing. Got my tea over here because I'm just like, I'm really disgusted by the way I see this going down. And I've been watching it all day because somebody said on the earlier live stream I did, it was like, oh, well, just wait a couple of hours because the story is new. Well, that's not an excuse, because Stephon Clark, as soon as he got shot by the police, everybody was on that. Everybody jumped on that. That's not the same thing that's going on with Brandy Odom's case. That is not, you cannot make the same argument. It is not trending. All you have to do is type in, even a YouTube search, and you will see. And again, I'm going to show and prove. I'm not going to sit here and just be talking. I'm finna show and prove. For those of you that say, oh, Rashida, you don't know what you talk about, this is not darkism. It is. You can argue against me all you want to, but I mean, I got the facts on my side. I got proof. So let's go. Let's look at YouTube here. Let's go to YouTube. Let's type in Brandy Odom. Let's see what we come up with. Let's see what we get. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm talking about it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And look at who's making these videos. That's very important. You scroll on down. Look at this. Look at this. These are other people. She's only got one page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One page. Now watch this. Watch this, folks. Stephon Clark. Watch this. Look at this. Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark. Even what? President Trump's silence on Stephon. Even somebody talk about the silence on, they mad because President Trump ain't saying nothing about Stephon Clark. Look at this. We got Matt Barnes rallying for Stephon Clark. Look at this. Look at this. Al Sharpton. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. If this isn't darkism, I don't know what is. Look at this. Page after page after page after page after page. Who is this? Steve Kerr. I don't know who this guy is. Comments on Matt Barnes to join the Stephon Clark rally in Sacramento. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Page after 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 page. He's got celebrities. He's got news media. He's got all these people on his team. Folks, if this isn't fucking darkism manna fucking fest, I don't know what the fuck is. I don't fucking know what the fuck is. Fuck, let me drink some of my tea. Let me drink some of my tea. Let me just, I have to just drink some of my tea on this. It's just the proof is, I just showed and proved. And y'all can't sit here and say, because I'm not gonna fucking buy it no more. If anybody come up on here telling me about some, oh, give it time, the story is just trending, I'm just gonna fucking delete your comment. I'm just gonna keep it real. Because that's not a fucking excuse. When the shit went down with Stephon Clark, okay, it started trending immediately. Let's keep that 100. Now, I will say, I see more mainstream white coverage, ironically fucking enough, covering Brandy Odom's story. Where the fuck are the black YouTubers at? But y'all love black people, so y'all, man, this is the bullshit I've always known this. I've been telling people this, but because I'm dark skinned, who the fuck is gonna listen to me? most devalued woman on the planet. This proves right here the silence, the lack of voices, black voices on YouTube. Y'all sit y'all asses up here and make videos about every fucking thing else. Y'all talk about celebrities. Y'all talk about just a bunch of bullshit. But when it comes to speaking on a dark-skinned black woman, you motherfuckers are, you know what? I basically lost respect for most of y'all. I don't got no fucking, fuck you. I don't got no respect for you. Because you don't care about dark-skinned black women. You don't. I just showed evidence and proved it. There are, y'all seen it. I could fucking do a screen share again and show it to you again. If anybody want just joining, if you want me to show and prove that people do not, black people, black YouTubers, you don't give a damn about Brandy Odom, but you out here making all these fucking videos about Stephon Clark, and it's proven through the YouTube search engine, that shit ain't gonna lie. Because if it's popping and trending, trust and believe, it's gonna be right up on that on YouTube search engine. And we all know that to be true. We all fucking know that that is the truth. This is just fucking horrendous, y'all. Anaya, there you right again. You said I had notifications on nearly every social media site about Stephon Clark. Brandy Odom, not even one. Thank you. Miss Faith Butterfly, you don't even have to thank me for that. I appreciate that. But this is what I've been doing dark skin activism in my community for years. This to me is nothing new. I've always been fighting for justice for black people. And then I put a focus on dark skinned people because dark skinned people are always treated the worst. And don't come up on here, Cash Golem. If you come up on here speaking about this woman like that, I'm going to just get you off of my live stream. Please, please, please. The woman is already being disrespected by the fact that nobody's really talking about her. But they're talking about Stephon Clark, who fucking bash. I'm about to fucking say, fuck Stephon Clark. I'm about to do that. And I ain't want to talk about a dead man. I had said, I'm going to support this man. I'm not going to say nothing bad about him. But now, I'm sorry. I'm about to backtrack on that. And I never backtrack. I'm the type of person that I go with something and I stick to my guns. But this is bullshit right here, y'all. How the fuck you support a man that bashed dark-skinned women, a dark-skinned man that bashed dark-skinned women, and y'all out here with all these civil rights leaders support him, but you got a dark-skinned woman that ain't did nothing to no fucking body. Ain't nobody finding no evidence on her social media pages about her bashing dark-skinned black men, but nobody's fucking talking about her. You motherfuckers ought to be ashamed of yourself. Every fucking last one of you son of a bitches on black YouTube that's making videos on YouTube, shame on every last one of you motherfuckers. And y'all know, like I said in my other live stream, I get angry at people ripping off my work and copying me as the world's first dark-skinned activist, saying that I was stupid and dumb for calling myself the dark-skinned activist and creating the science of dark-skinned activism. But this is a situation where I want people to copy me. I want that to happen. Talk about Brandy. Because we need to find who killed this beautiful, dark-skinned, innocent woman. We need to know that. Nobody, it's not even a trending topic. And I'm looking at all these big YouTubers, all these big time fuck ass, fake ass, fuck ass YouTubers. What the fuck y'all at now? You mean to fucking tell me you don't know about what's going on, and we got the white press out here covering it? Oh, y'all motherfuckers know what's going on. It's a question of, do you want to talk about it? Apparently, you don't want to spend time talking about it. And some of y'all got a huge subscriber base where you could bring a lot of attention to it. And I've been watching. I've been watching social media because somebody earlier said, just wait. It's still a new developing story. Okay. That's bullshit. At this point, it's fucking bullshit. We can't sit there and say this is a developing story when we have major white news media, mainstream news media that is covering it, and social media, but this is a black woman. This is a dark-skinned black woman. Y'all care about black people. Y'all care about dark skin. This is what I tried to tell y'all about these fake ass colorism motherfuckers out here. They don't fucking really care. I tried to tell y'all this. Because if they did, they would use their platforms to speak on it. They would say, hey, let's try to help the police find Brandy Odom's killer, because that's the focus. They haven't found who killed this young lady. And then $2,500 is the reward money. $2,500 is the fucking reward money. That speaks volumes, people, about the value of a dark-skinned woman. Volumes. Volumes. Just fucking disgusted. Miss Faith Butterfly, you said, Rashida, please type in Know the Ledge show. Just like colon cap, there's only one light-skinned, mixed-looking black man supporting Brandy, shaking my head. I'm shaking my head right along with you because I'm not understanding this. I mean, that's rhetorical. I understand it, but y'all know what I mean. I'm absolutely disgusted by this. And I'm angry about it, but at the same time, it's painful to me. See, people think that black women, dark-skinned black, they think we don't feel pain. I do feel pain. It's just, you have to have such a tough exterior sometimes that you can't really like show it and be vulnerable. You have to always put on this tough face. But I feel pain for this young woman as a dark-skinned black woman, knowing that we're on the bottom, and I'm just seeing it. I'm seeing the manifestation of it through this whole situation. And it's, ugh. I'm going to say this again. I said it in my other live. If anyone sees or runs across a GoFundMe for this sister that will up the ante on the reward money from $2,500, please, I will glad. I ain't got no money, but I want to know where is these big time celebrities like they coming out for Stephon Clark with all the money and influence? Where y'all at? This is a man. Honestly, I'm just ready to get off here, y'all, because this just pisses me off so bad to see how this whole situation is playing out. How no one is talking about this young lady like they should be. Especially, I'm disgusted at Black YouTube. Like I said, these people have platforms. Some of them have thousands of subscribers. And you mean to fucking tell me you can't spend 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes to talk about this young lady, to spread awareness? No. Given the fact that they are trying to find the person that did this to her. It's absolutely disgusting. Anaya, you said, I'm seeing Black YouTube talking about Khloe Kardashian more than Brandy. I'm starting to think they cover what they want to cover. They do. They rather talk about a non-black woman than a black woman. Absolutely. Absolutely. See, if a black woman or a dark-skinned black woman is engaged in something buffoonish, some real ignorant ratchetness, then they'll talk about her. They won't have no problem. You know, when we look around at all these reality TV shows, we see people doing reviews of those shows and talking about the wretchedness. But where are these people when a serious situation like this go down, the murder of a innocent young woman? Nobody's talking, because it's, I'm telling y'all, it's darkism. Dark-skinned Stephon Clark versus dark-skinned Brandy Odom. I told y'all before, I've been saying this for years. It's one of the reasons why I started dark-skin activism as a science, as a movement. Dark-skinned Black women face more devaluation in society than dark-skinned Black men, as we clearly see in the case of Stephon Clark, dark-skinned Stephon Clark versus dark-skinned Brandy Odom. We see the videos, the YouTube videos, we see the television coverage, we see the money, whereas we don't see that with Brandy Odom. This makes no damn sense. It doesn't. I mean, I understand it on an intellectual level, intellectualizing it as darkism, but on a purely emotional human level, it makes me go back to the 3/5 person. Slaves were not even considered human beings. Dark-skinned women seem to me to be considered still 3/5 a person, not fully human, because we don't have feelings. We can't express feelings. We can't be angry. We can't be sad. We can't be happy. We can't have any fucking emotions. We can't even die and have people feel empathy for us, because somehow we're not fully human. Where's the outpouring? Where's the outpouring of empathy and sympathy? It's like people don't even care. What I do want to continue to do, I want to encourage people to, again, make a video, make a YouTube video. Because one of the things that we could do on social media is we can make stuff go viral. We can make stuff trend if we do it enough. So one of the things that I would like to encourage people to do is to make a video. If you don't want to show your face, just like I said before, all you have to do, like I do, put up a picture. When I share my screen, okay, put up a picture and talk about the person. The point is to get awareness to what's going on with her situation, with Brandy Odom's situation, in terms of people needing to know that the killer is still out there, people needing to know that there's only a $2,500 reward money. That should be like, that should be $1 million plus, at least, as far as I'm concerned. It's just insane, y'all. I'm just saying, like, this to me is really mind-boggling, because like I said, I was actually looking throughout the day. I have been looking on social media, looking to see if, in fact, Brandy's story would trend. I have been looking for YouTube videos. I have been looking for more Black YouTubers to make video. I haven't seen it. And tomorrow is too late. Yeah, you can make it tomorrow, the next day, but why not now? I mean, they jumped on it. They jumped on the story as soon as Stephon Clark, as soon as that went, they jumped on it immediately. So why you couldn't do the same for Brandy Odom? The information is there. The major news outlets are covering it. When situations like this go down, it makes me just sit sometimes and just, I know I talk a lot, but sometimes I don't talk and I just sit and I think and I ponder. when situations like this happen, it makes me just sit and ponder. It makes me just sit and think. And sometimes people sitting and thinking and thinking and sitting could be a dangerous thing. It really could. I mean, you're thinking, you're sitting, you're thinking, because then you start to think of all the injustices. You start to think of all the things that are not right, that you know it's wrong. You know intrinsically this is wrong, and you become angry. You become disillusioned. You become bitter. You become you feel all these emotions. So I can understand in a sense why some people don't want to talk about, for example, slavery. They don't want to talk about these things, because when you start to really sit down and talk about it and think about it, it's not for the faint of heart. And this situation right here is one of those situations, because I can clearly see no one can make the argument that this is not an injustice when we look at the coverage of dark-skinned Stephon Clark versus dark-skinned Brandy Odom. We can't even feel sorry, have empathy, or people feel sorry for us, even in death. Because if you had empathy and you felt sorry for her, you would be talking about her, as far as I'm concerned. You would make a video. You have the power to do it. You make videos on everything else, y'all. This is just, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I am praying, though, for justice for Brandy Odom. I am praying that the person that murdered her will be found immediately. Immediately. They need to find this person immediately, because we don't know if this person could be a serial killer or what the hell is going on. So they need to find this person immediately before somebody else gets hurt. And that's the whole thing. That's another aspect of it that I don't think people are taking seriously. You should be all over social media speaking about this, because you don't know if this person is going around getting ready to do the same thing to somebody else. You don't know that. So why wouldn't you get up on your social media platform and speak about it? This don't make no sense. Just doesn't make sense, people. I just had to come back up on here and talk to y'all after sitting back all day, because I think I made that live stream probably around 12, 11. So the whole day done passed. And like I said, just going on social media, going on Facebook. Shout out to the sister on Facebook. I cannot think of her name, but there's another sister that somebody tagged me in that she made a post, and the post did get thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of views and shares. So shout out to that sister. Whoever you is, shout out to you. I cannot think of her name right now, but some of y'all may have seen that post on Facebook. So she's definitely pushing it. Shout out to the brother. Hold on, let me hit YouTube. Give me a second, y'all, because there was another brother that made a YouTube video. He's one of the few people, one of the few black men I saw make a YouTube video speaking on her. I just got to find out who he was, because I did look at his video. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see if it's in my history. Okay. Okay. Shout out to BOUT Entertainment. That's who made the video. 26-year-old Brandy Odom torso and ligaments found in Brooklyn Park. That's the title of his video. And BOUT Entertainment. And then shout out to Rain. I believe that's the person's name. I hope I'm saying it correctly. They made a video about it. Give me a second. somebody named Mike Larry 2010. And again, I'm seeing the news, Eyewitness News, ABC 7NY. I see CBS New York, PIX11 News. Let's see, CBS New York again, CBS New York again, CBS New, several from CBS New York. Sacolo Co Ltd, whoever that is. If y'all go to YouTube and type in her name, you will be able to see. So from what I'm seeing here, that's popping up on the first page for Brandy Odom, the young lady that was just murdered. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I see 14. And then as I scroll down further, it's other Brandy Odoms. It's not the Brandy Odom that was murdered. So, I mean, shout out to the people that have made the videos. And like you said, let me go back. Miss Faith Butterfly, like you told me, you said I need to go and type in "know the ledge" because it could be some others trending as well. Let me see, because I didn't like, if you click on a video, then you will be able to see other videos about it. I did not do that, but it's still, the point is that it's the first page. Hold on one second, let me pause it. It's the first page. Yeah, and I clicked on a video and I still don't see. I see sparse videos in regards to Brandy Odom. Okay, it's just not there. I'm looking at it right now. This is absolutely disgusting, people. And this is a pattern, because I remember there was a young lady that was what's her name? I believe it's Natasha. Give me 1 second here. Let me go Google it. Let's see, we have the ability. Gosh, I think her name. This lady was killed in a police custody, and barely anybody talked about it. It was the mainstream media that mostly covered that particular story. It wasn't the black YouTubers. Yeah, Natasha McKenna, that's her name. Natasha McKenna. Another young lady that wasn't adequately covered by, for example, black YouTube. Let me share my screen so y'all can see who she is. And this young lady, I'll never forget, I watched the video. I saw the video online of them when she was in the jail, in the Virginia jail. And they were saying that she had some type of mental issues and really shouldn't have been placed in jail. She should have been placed in some type of place where she could get some mental help. But I saw the video online of them kill this woman. I saw it with my own eyes. This is Natasha McKenna. Right here. Look at this, facing 6 deputies. How big? That's right. She was very small, 5'3", 130 pounds. You got 6 people. I saw it with my own eyes, y'all. So the point that I'm making here is we can clearly see that black women, particularly dark-skinned black women, but all black women, are devalued because no one cares to talk about it. And then y'all walk around these men talk, oh, queen this, queen that, queen my motherfucking ass, queen my ass. Y'all full of it. Y'all ain't out here trying to protect no black women. We don't have no protection. We do not have any protection. Y'all, this is just sickening. It really is. It's very, very, very sickening. Anaya says 2 black and a woman is hard in this world. You're right. Let me tell you something. I totally agree. It is hard as hell being a black woman and a dark-skinned black woman. This is the reason why I created dark skin activism, because I didn't want to become a statistic ending up in somebody's jail or on drugs or drinking and doing all that kind of ignorant stuff. So I said that the way I'm going to handle this is to deal with it intellectually and through the arts. And I combined that into the science of dark skin activism created in '98, because we have to have coping mechanisms to deal with this. I was in Baltimore last year on the dark skin activist tour. And I had did my show in New York, one show in Harlem and one show in Brooklyn. And we was on the way back from New York, and we stopped in Baltimore. And thank you, Yasmin. We stopped in Baltimore, and we went to a black bookstore there in a very depressed area of Baltimore, right in the area where Freddie Gray was murdered by the police, right in that same area. And I'm telling y'all, it looked like a third world, it like a war zone. I ain't gonna sit there and lie to y'all. It looked like a war zone. And man, oh man, oh man, our people in Baltimore are suffering. I'm telling y'all that right now. And when we was getting ready to go into the bookstore, there was a dark-skinned young lady, and I think some of y'all saw the picture of me with her. We took a picture together, that was standing outside or sitting outside, basically asking for money. And myself and the person that I was with, we went over and we talked to her. We had a conversation with her. I had a long conversation with her, because this is what I've been doing. I always like to understand people and why they do what they do and what makes them tick. So if I see somebody homeless and on the streets, or they begging, but I want to know what their story is. I just want to understand them as a human being. How did you get to this particular point? And this young lady, it was so sad, because we talked for about I want to say about 20 minutes. And of course, we gave her some money. I gave her 2 of my books, complimentary, of course. And she said something I will not ever forget. I've seen it before. I've seen her in many variations before. And actually, she reminded me of one of my characters in my play. Some of y'all seen it. The clip I put up of me performing Georgiana, the character Georgiana, at the DC Black Theater Festival. I put that clip up. It's on my YouTube. I think it's called Proof that Dark-Skinned Women Are Ugly. Y'all can type that in, proof that dark-skinned women are ugly. And that particular performance will come up of that character from A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. But I met this young lady, and she reminded me of the character, because she talked about how her kids had got taken away, all of them. Same thing happened to my character. I swear I never met this young lady a day in my life. Just was passing through Baltimore, going back to Florida after my show in New York. And she said, she went through her story about why she was there, how she got out there, why she was out there begging for money and stuff. And she said that she takes medication every day just to cope. Hit me like a ton of fucking bricks when that woman. I will never forget her ever, a day in my life. When she said that, it nearly knocked the damn wind out of me. Sometimes you have to stop when somebody, and she said it like it was nothing. It just was fucking nothing. But it just went deep into what it is to be a black woman in general, and a dark-skinned woman in particular. Hearing her say those words. And I guess it was just kind of so deep to me, because I just finished performing A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. And the character, people said that my character, they laugh and all this kind of stuff, but I always knew the damn character was real. And this lady, I never met her a day in my life, and she just was Georgiana #2. And I was just like completely taken aback by this woman. I was like, what the fuck? Goes into coping mechanisms. And then it reminded me of a light-skinned sister that I met when I was living in Los Angeles. If you ever watched this, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to you. I love you to death. She and I attended a screenwriting class together, and that's how we met. A beautiful, talented, wonderful, intelligent, light-skinned sister. We still talk to this day. She still lives out in Los Angeles. And I can't remember what subject we were on. I think I must have been talking about one of my family members and how, you know, they didn't, my mother, how I felt like my mother didn't do da 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 da. And she said, Rashida, she's older than me. And she made me realize something, because sometimes you have to hear stuff from other people so you begin to understand. And then this reminded me of this young lady in Baltimore. It like hit home. She said, Rashida, you got to understand that Black women go through generational things that involve racism, sexism, all these isms. And this was a woman that lived in Los Angeles who was in the entertainment industry and saw a lot of discrimination, light-skinned Black woman, but saw a lot of discrimination towards Black women from everybody. From everybody. She had been, I don't want to tell her story. I want her to tell it. Like, I've been encouraging her for years to write about it. But she made me realize that Black women, the level of abuse and the level of racism and the level of the mental abuse is just astounding. And she made me kind of go easy on my mother, go easy a little bit. She did, just listening to her. Because she gave me an understanding that I couldn't, sometimes you can't see things outside of yourself. But when you talk to other people, they see things that you can't see, and they can make you understand. They can help you understand. And then going back to the young lady, the dark-skinned young lady in Baltimore, when she talked about how she has to take medications to cope, that shit just like I said, knocked the wind out of me. Knocked the wind out of me. I'll never forget her a day in my life. I gave her my books. All my contact information is in there. Who knows? One day she'll contact me again. I'm easily contactable. I've been doing counseling, dark skin, all that for years. It's nothing. So maybe one day she'll contact me, because I would love to know how she's doing. And I told her, I said, look, my information is in there. So hopefully she'll contact me one day. And I pray that God will, take care of her, and, that she's happy, lives a happy life, and gets everything together. Because well, y'all, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. I'm just totally disgusted. I am hoping, thank you, Ancient Melanin, I appreciate that. I'm hoping that as the days go by, I'm hoping to see more support, more trending, more Black people, Black YouTubers, more Black celebrities talk about Brandy Odom. I'm hoping that someone will start a GoFundMe. And if they start a GoFundMe, I would encourage everybody to donate to the GoFundMe, because I think a GoFundMe needs to be started to increase the reward amount, because it's only at $2,500. And that is a slap in the fucking face. That's darkism. In comparison to dark-skinned Stephon Clark, I don't know how much money they raised, but I know that they them fucking raised a hell of a whole lot more than $2,500. I would be willing to bet. So I'm finna get out of here, y'all. I'm truly disgusted at this, because I just can't believe it. What does that say for God forbid, other dark-skinned women that have their lives tragically taken away? What does that say for them? We have to ask those questions, y'all. I'm signing out. Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist since 1998, inventing the science of dark-skinned activism in 1998. Y'all can find out more information about me at queenofdarkskin.com. I'm going to go ahead and sign out and encourage everybody to please consider making a YouTube video about Brandy Odom. If you find out information about a GoFundMe, please, I'm easily contactable. I want to know about it. If I find out, I'll come up back on here and tell y'all about it. Donate, and let's keep Brandy Odom in our prayers, and keep her mother, Nicole Odom, in our prayers, and trust in God that God is going to handle and take care of this situation. All right, y'all. Good night. World's first dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, signing out.